They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, second down. We look at this Browns defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. This defense for the Browns, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt. Best. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's the second-year back, Pierre Strong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. And I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this Browns defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
With they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Here's third and 7. Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The DTR going to throw it here. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down. The Browns at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Thompson Robinson to throw on first down. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
17.
Thompson Robinson off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's second and 10.
Hey, check Mega.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now third and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Blue strikers. Set.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson fighting to stay upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
22 needle. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready up.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Drill 3. Set cut.
Thompson Robinson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Straight ahead is Strong. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ready.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Blaster, stick. Ready.
To throw is DTR. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trenton Simpson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action now. Jackson. Pressure comes and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go. Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They need 18 yards here on third down. Thompson Robinson now. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second down and 6 now. Jackson, options out left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Yellow.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Second down and 3. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go. 43 rail. Smash, red. Hut.
First and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. This one downfield for Tillman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Okay, right.
Second and 10. Thompson Robinson throwing here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
Now third down and very long.
Zoom black. Green jack. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Let's go now. Ready.
On first down, Thompson Robinson.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second and 10. They'll give it to Strong.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, right back to Strong.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
He's got the connection to Moore. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Moore graded high on the scale with speed, hands, and route running ability entering the 2021 draft, but had limited chances in his first 2 years with the Jets. Cleveland brought him in to give him a chance to grow into the starter many expected. It sure looks like they made the right decision there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
Pause, red. Ready.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
But tell the statistician to add another one to their impressive total today. Great week for the defensive front. A tough one for that offensive line. Quarterback getting right back behind that line, hoping for more time to attempt a likely 3rd down pass.
Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
Gets it to Strong. Powering his way forward. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Pierre Strong.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Jackson going to shift him around. Dobbins running out of the gun.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dorian Thompson-Robinson, 51 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes the score 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Jackson on second down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Browns take over first down 10 at the 31-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give up the middle to Strong.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, here's Strong. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Justin Hopkins on for a field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The DTR going to throw it here. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On the double.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Rolling to his right. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
50 Fury. Ready.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Cedric Tillman. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Cycle. Set.
Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Ravens are right back in this football game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
2nd and 7.
Hey, report.
Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 51 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So no gain on the play, and now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds Bateman over the middle. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A loss of 3 brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Ready.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Huntley. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Ravens get a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here we go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here.
There's a screen play. This is strong.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Ready. Check White.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he will have the Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Down.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They'll go again with Strong. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
A handoff for Strong.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ready.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
And maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.